Hello there, and welcome to the tour of the HoverBorer, one of my first Run Addendum Hover Vehicles. My name is Wimperman, and I am the Chief Designer, Chief Builder, Chief Architect, and as always, Chief Dumbass of the HoverBorer project. Now I know what you're thinking. We've seen this vehicle before. Which leads me on to the original vehicle. Now this is another variant of the Hover Creeper over here, the 15th vehicle in the first Run Hover Vehicles series. And this is a salvage and repair vehicle. And you would be right to say it looks the same. So, I took off the tool turret, replaced it as a drill turret, and then I painted it the mining vehicle orange instead of the salvage vehicle yellow. I think other than changing the name of that signal and its corresponding reference in the holo display up here, that's all I've actually changed. So this one is a lazy vehicle. Right, let's run through the features of this vehicle, starting with its role and task equipment. So as I said, it's painted in a mining vehicle orange, which means of course it is a mining vehicle. And as I said, that is a drill turret. So that is the equipment it uses to facilitate its task of mining. Okay. It also has a just over 2400 SU ore and wood container on the back. Next then, we will talk about its propulsion and lift capacity. It is lifted by 4 hover engines. It is propelled in all directions by 2 small thrusters. And then oh, there. Duh. And it has a single RCS. Its maneuverability and agility looks something like this. 16 meters per second squared acceleration in every direction. Since it's the same number of thrusters in every direction, I accidentally pressed the button as I put my hand back down. Grr. Yaw 71 degrees per second. Roll and pitch aren't that important, although the pitch you might need to know is 43 degrees per second. And it handles a little bit like this, so she's quite agile but not very maneuverable. Next then, we're going to talk about its power, fuel and air. It is powered by a single large generator, which is required to power the drill turret up here. The power requirements of the drill turret is something like 633. Drill turret 688. I knew it was something like that. Let's put that away. And the output of a small generator is 750? 700, which of course wouldn't have left a lot for the thrusters. So that's why it has a large generator. In fact, so does there. I was like, hang on, where's it gone? So does this one. And of course, like this one, you need to be careful about taking any shots from drones from the front, because the only thing protecting your generator there is the detector. Fuel-wise, it has 3 large fuel tanks. You can see 2 of them there that are accessible, and the other one is there, underneath the vehicle. Air, well, of course, it's an open-top vehicle, so it has none. It doesn't even have any O2 stations, and therefore it also has no O2 tanks. Next then, it's weapons, defences and construction. Well, this one's going to be easy. It's not armed, and it's not shielded. Its construction is thin carbon thin carbon composite blocks and variants of that shape. Other than here, which is all container extensions, and they are of course exposed to the outside. They have no covering. Next then, it's resource gathering, production and storage. Already talked about the drill turret there, and that is its only method of gathering resources. It has no constructor, so no production. And its storage, other than the 2400 SU ore and wood container, is a small cargo box under the seat. Next then, its interior layout and remaining devices. Well, it has no interior, so we don't really need to cover that. Its remaining devices, as I pointed out earlier, it has an LCD projector for the holo display of the toggleable device group shortcuts key bindings thing. It also has 4 docking pads, and I forgot to mention the hover booster earlier in the other segment, the propulsion segment, but never mind. It has a detector on the front, which we've already actually discussed, and its Wi-Fi is in front of the core behind the generator, just there. Next then is its shortcuts and signals. So, as usual, as usual for my builds, the first device group toggleable shortcut is the propulsion etc., which of course turns on all the thrusters and the hover engines and the RCS. Then we have the headlights switch, and the headlights are on the front of course. As you saw, the tail light switch is there. The patented red flares on the back of my vehicle. Then the signals. Power save doesn't really do much on this vehicle because it just doesn't have a lot on it. But turning the power save on will turn off the LCD projector for the holo display, and it'll turn off the Wi-Fi. And finally is the drill turret, which, as you saw, deploys the drill turret, as you would guess, and of course it turns on and off the little hazard beacon on top. Next then, it's CPU and upgrading. Well, CPU, it's a tier 1, it's just over at 5030. It has no upgrade path. I haven't included any... Hang on. Siren. Siren's gone. I haven't included any upgrade slots, so I suppose you could bolt some stuff onto the side if you wish, but I haven't included anywhere as part of the design for you to add extra stuff. Right, I did a little wiggle with it earlier, but I will give it a quick test drive just so you can see what it is actually like. I mean, in my opinion, it's not terrible. But there you go, its top speed is 32, and this is how it handles with pilot mode on. Woo. It's like we're twins. Right, that's enough of that. Okay, so thank you very much for taking an interest in the HoverBorer. I hope you get some use out of it, and hopefully I'll see you in another video for a different build. So thank you again, and goodbye.